I can't talk all the time because I'm in a group chat, but yeah, no, the missile's insane. The only reason I haven't got some of these kills is just because they die before it impacts, but this missile will kill even if you think it's gonna miss. It's incredibly fast. I don't know if it's better than the F14B because it doesn't get as many countermeasures. It doesn't have as good of an RWR, but it's certainly better than the B when it comes to interception. Don't have premium. If you need premium time, though, I've just grinded out this aircraft as is. I pretty much went for the missiles first. Yeah, I know the F14A 90. That's the best missile I have. It. Yeah. Like if I want to give some advice, just ignore the Phoenix missile, go straight for the 9P, and then just go right. The Sedgeo is terrible. If you want, I can fly it out in a match if you want to see what it looks like, but I have not gotten to hit a single target yet. It has the same overload supposedly as the F14A 90, but I think in the stats it has less fin deflection, so it can't turn. The Sedgeo can't turn. It just can't. It's really fast, but it doesn't pull. Like I said, I think it has bad fin deflection angle, so it rarely can even hit the G it's supposed to. It just misses. I've had it miss people that were not even like maneuvering the slightest, so take that for what you will. Hold on. I'm just gonna get chaff players, and then I'm gonna go for probably either compressor or engine. Grind for it or buy it. I did grind for it. Yeah, the Oster is I think it's a 750 kilogram rocket. It has a 10-meter proximity fuse, so you can use it to kill helicopters, aircraft. Um, if you manage to line it up right, it'll kill them. But the biggest use for it is going to be against anti-air. You can't kill MBTs with it, but since it has the 10-meter splash radius for the proxy, what you can essentially do is just lob it from about 10 kilometers at the SPAA, like ground spawn and ground RB, and kill SPAAs. That's pretty much the best way to use it, although I have not messed with it, so I don't know how far the CCRP marker goes out to. Yeah, yeah, because it's proxy, it'll miss and still kill them because it explodes in the air above the ground. And the splash will kill them still from 20, 30 meters distance away. Because it has over 500, it's 250 kilos, over 500 pounds of explosive mass, so. And it has the same motor as the Hawk missile and the F14A 90. So it's very effective if you manage to line it up. There is a burn delay though, so it'll drop off the aircraft and it'll fall a bit before the burner activates, but I'm sure people will figure out how to use it at long range to great success, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be very good in sim as well. Especially when it spawns clusters of SPAAs, you just launch that and it'll probably kill 2, 3, 4 of them maybe at the same time. One rocket. Like I said, I still have to test it. I'll get there when I get there, but I'm trying to do performance mods first, at least a decent number of them, and then I'll probably get the Osser. Or I could just get the engine first, because really all this thing needs right now is the engine. It already handles well enough to where it doesn't really matter. You don't really want to dogfight this plane anyway if you can get away with it. And just staying fast is the best strategy you can have. Across the board. There's a fighter right there, but I don't know if I'm going to launch on it. It'll probably be dead by the time a missile gets there. I can launch on that though. See how fast it gets there. Spectate the missile. There it goes. It's cracking. Cracking. Might have bit off on chat. No, it's tracking still. It's about to hit him. Oh, it got him, yep. Wow. That was a 17-mile shot. So about, probably looking at almost 30 kilometers. A little bit more than that, maybe even. I'm going to play for a while, so if you do want to hop in, I don't mind that. Oh boy. Hold on. I think I might have screwed up. I'm okay. Just going to keep flying. Launch tower 27. Come on. I'm just going to disengage. Actually, I can't. There's a guy behind me. That is a big problem. I think a teammate just saved my life. Oh my. Yep, teammate just saved me twice. Pretty sure is that, there's a Mirage that saved me there. You know, if you want to play, we definitely can. I have nothing against that. I am having some internet troubles though, so it's sometimes I have bad latency when it comes to queuing up my missiles, and sometimes it's really buggy, I've noticed. There's probably one or two more left. Oh. Okay. Just gonna be out of this one. His teammates keep saving me. That's not gonna... I'm dead though. Yeah. That is extremely unfortunate, but that match I had about every single plane aggroed on me. The BR is 12.3, yeah. I think it's gonna go up in BR for sure. I don't see it sticking here long. I really don't. Like, once the mass, like the rampant playing of this aircraft kind of dies down after most of the people start to go play other things again. This aircraft is going to become extremely overpowered, in my opinion. I'll go down to here. Run over here. There you go. No, I think this thing will probably go up in BR. It's most likely going to go to 12.7. Even though it has a poor RWR. Not very many countermeasures, the missiles are just too good to stay at this BR. Yeah, no. It's got better. It's the Falkor 90 is arguably better than the Phoenix on the F14B, or yeah, the F14B. I think that the F14B's AIM-54Cs have a better seeker, but the Falkor 90 is so much faster that generally you're going to get more benefit out of the Falkor 90. Especially at low altitude, this thing is incredibly fast. I haven't even tried it at high altitude yet. Not any higher than about, I think the highest I've gone with this and fired it so far is about 5,000 meters. So around 15,000, 16,000 feet. Yeah, once everybody's, a lot of the newer players that, because I guarantee you a lot of these newer players, they got the aircraft, they're probably going to quit because they don't know how to work the radar missiles, they don't know how to defeat missiles. They'll probably rage quit playing this aircraft pretty quickly and will go back to playing their normal aircraft. Especially since this thing doesn't have any premium bonuses or anything that's going to make their grind easier, I guarantee a lot of players will just disappear after a while. A lot of these newer players just bought the aircraft. But the problem is going to be, once a lot of the newer players quit playing this thing, you're going to be left with a lot of veteran players that are pretty much going to use this just to grind out the later air events, because this thing seems very overpowered, and I don't know how long it's going to take for guys to up its VR. It should be 12.7 in my opinion, for sure, at least. This thing gets R27Rs and Falkor 90. In the AIM-9P, that you can carry on this as well, the Sidewinder, if you use the radar to slave the missile, it will fire front aspect. I've done it before and I'll probably show it off here in a bit, but it does work. It'll fire from front aspect. Yeah, I just like to go around this way because you have basically cover from radar using these mountains, then you can just pop out, launch your missiles, then you can duck back and cover again. Ideally. This guy, 18 miles, that's well within my range. I'm going 7. I'm not using TWS because TWS likes to lock onto radar missiles, which gets a bit irritating. I can require log. Just send another one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and spectate these missiles. We'll just change targets, then make 29. That's 1 kill. Looks like that Falkor 90, I think I lost lock because of the buildings, but yeah, it switched targets really fast. It has a pretty good seeker. It changed targets from an F14A to a MiG-29 really quick. We'll try this F4S. About 10 kilometer range here. Try to see the track and rear aspect. I'm curious. Tried. Not gonna want that. He's gonna be dead. I'll try going for this F-16 over here though. What's that? 16. Switched to R27s here, so that was my last Falkor. Alright. I don't know if my missiles, yeah, it's still tracking at F-16, it's about to kill him probably. Oh, it barely didn't. should be right there. I'll launch the R27, hopefully this hits him. Shouldn't miss. And it missed. It's really strange. I think the R27 has some struggles because sometimes it will overcorrect. That's unfortunate. I really need to get the chat for this thing. Very strange that R27 missed though, because he didn't even use countermeasures. It didn't look like. Just kinematically defeated that one. Yeah, the R27 will randomly overcorrect its guidance, so then when it tries to actually go back onto the target, it'll miss. I know track the teammate, yeah, it happens. Yeah, no, AIM-9Ls are very teammate hungry. It's usually missiles like the 9L that I'll have problems with it, because when I use the Mirage 2000 and I use Magic 2s, I've never had it kill a teammate ever. It's always like stayed on the enemy and only the enemy, even if the enemy is dead already. Yeah, once you're on the match, just ready up and we'll start another one. Okay. Once I get chaff, this will be a lot easier. It's just right now I have to kinematically defeat missiles or notch them. So I don't have chaff. So I went right for the missiles first. Yeah, it's 3 times in a row for me. Pretty sure. I mean, I've done okay with no chaff. It's not really a problem at long range, because you can just notch the Phoenix missiles really easy. At least the F14As you can, because their seeker is not very good. But the, once you get to about 10-15 kilometer range away from someone firing a missile at you, it's way harder to evade. If they fire sub 10 kilometers, it's pretty much a matter of just skill and luck at that point, if you have no jab. So I'm just gonna go the same way again. Well, let me see what F-16 you're flying. Are you flying the ADF? F-16 ADF, or what are you flying? Which one? I'll turn on my radars to come around this mountain here. Yeah, I was gonna say the regular F-16A doesn't get Sparrows. That's the Block 10 to Block 15 gets the Sparrows, the ADF. Kind of debating if I want to save my missiles or not, because actually this is a really good target here, 12 miles. That should be a pretty easy shot for it. as long as he doesn't, as long as it doesn't miss. Send another one. And I didn't see that. That's what I'm talking about with the RWR on this thing. The early F14A and this one can't see what's actually locking you, and it doesn't give you the launch warnings. Yeah. You get tunnel vision, then you miss. Explain how to use the F14A. I'm pretty new into jet. Okay, so I'm just gonna call you Swags. Are you a low-level player that just grinded or bought the aircraft and you've never played jets before? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Swags? Because I can tell you how to do it. There's about 2 different ways you want to use that missile. I'll just go ahead and explain it. I have 500 hours in the game, the jet, Iranian. Okay. So basically with the Phoenix missile, um, right now I wouldn't bother using the soft lock method. Since there's so many F-14s flying in the air right now, your TWS is going to constantly lock onto Phoenix missiles that are flying towards you. It's just not worth it. I'd recommend staying either medium or low altitude and using the surge pod, like the surge Doppler head on. And at low altitude, you're only going to want to launch about, with the Phoenix, probably about 10 kilometers out is probably the farthest you're going to want to launch it from at low altitude. You're going to want to give it as much speed as you can, but you're going to want to use the pulse Doppler head on. I would not bother with TWS right now. You're just going to lock a bunch of Phoenix missiles and you're not going to be able to hit anything. Once the matchmaking cools down, a lot of the people playing the event F14 go back to playing low tier or whatever aircraft that they normally play, then TWS will be useful again. But right now, it's just there's just a swarm of too many things on the radar and it gets confused. So yeah, I just do what I do, stay medium to low altitude and fire off your missiles. Yeah, they lock onto the missiles, that's what I was saying. Because everybody's firing the Phoenix missiles and your TWS is just going to soft lock missiles and you're just going to hit missiles. Unless you're lucky enough and the radar actually tracks a plane. But each one of these planes is firing anywhere from 2 to 4 Phoenix missiles or Fokker 90s at a time, so it's a lot harder to track them. That's why I play it pretty patiently, go fly to the left or right on the map, build a lot of distance, notch all the missiles out of my way, then I go in and try and fight them afterwards. And it looks like I also got a full up tier, so that's interesting. It's F16 season here, which means there's probably MRAMs. Already saw JDF using PL-12s, those are also active missiles. Yep, there they are, MRAMs in the kill feed. This is going to be interesting. Welcome, A. I think your name is A. Rye. I'm being locked by something. I think it's a friendly missile or radar right now. This is going to take my time. This is a very dangerous match here. Full up tier. And I have a terrible RWR, so I can't see what's tracking me, which is a bit of a problem. launch on this. It's a pretty good target here. 11 miles. What do you play on? I'm using a PS5 right now. I'm too broke to afford a PC. I'm way too broke. They launched an AMRAAM at me. You see that? That Harrier launched an AMRAAM at me. Oh. Barely survived that. That actually scared me a bit. That missile's 2 clicks away when I dove behind that mountain. I about died there. Oh no. Good. Yeah, if that mountain wasn't there, that AMRAAM would have killed me. Guaranteed. I can promise that. Ripping. That's a bit scary. I'm going to launch a R-27 at him. I'm going to go for a gun kill. Stay behind him, don't let him. Alright, good. Me and teammate got him in 2v1. Okay. Something else is locking me. That's a problem. Okay, we're fine. RWR clear. I'm already about over halfway through my fuel. You're getting every kill stolen. I don't know if I would have killed that Griffin. If I would have been stuck in a prolonged dogfight by myself, he would have killed me in about 2 turns. 2 more turns after that, he would have killed me. And my AIM-9P was probably not going to ignore flares. If that teammate didn't save me, I was probably going to die there. Yeah, I'm not going to launch on that. Plus, I think it's flying away from me right now. He's dead. GG. Yeah, no, top tier against AMRAAMs is terrifying, especially when you don't have a good RWR. It's pretty lucky that that mountain was there, or I would have died. I would have at least traded with the Harrier, but I still would have died. Got very lucky. Yeah, like, I fly mid to low altitude, and then usually I either go left or right. Usually I end up going left. The only map I go right on, like to the right side first, is on the city map. Every other map I go left. And I fly around the outskirts, notch all the Phoenix missiles at the beginning, and then I go in afterwards for the kill. Let's put it this way. A lot of the enemies expect the Phoenix missiles to come at them at the beginning of the game. If you save yours for about mid-game, after they've already pretty much dodged all the ones that are just launched at the beginning of the game, it's way harder for them to see it coming and dodge it. That's why I'm not just flying and launching Buck 490s like I could, but it's not as effective. Everybody launches their missiles, and I still have mine. I will say that the Buck 490s are really heavy missiles. Each one weighs about 625 kilograms. Each regular Phoenix missile on the other F14s weighs about 400 kilograms. It's a big difference in weights. This one is definitely a lot heavier than the F14A fully loaded. But I don't have engine upgrades yet, and the sync handle's pretty okay, all things considered. All I have is, I think, airframe and wing repair. M54 can actually turn pretty good in close quarters, yeah. But the farthest I'd launch it, or the closest I'd launch is probably 10 kilometers, though. And the farthest at low altitude is probably 20 if you really want to push it, but usually 10. Between 10 and 15 is the sweet spot at low altitude. You have to be giving it a lot of speed, though. Parkour 90 doesn't seem to matter. This thing is so fast, it doesn't really matter what your speed is, it will just go. The Parkour 90 has a 84, basically an 84 kilonewton engine that burns for 5 seconds, which is the highest yield missile motor in the entire game. And then it has a 12 kilonewton sustainer that lasts 21 seconds. The F-14's with the Phoenix missile. The Phoenix missile has like a 14 kilonewton engine that lasts for 30 seconds. If you want to compare it. And everyone says different stuff. It's so confusing for a noob like me. Parkour is better than the next. No, the Parkour is definitely way better. Anybody that says it's worse than the Phoenix, I don't know what game they're playing. It is significantly more effective. I literally killed that Harrier with AMRAAMs before his missile had got remotely close to me. And I managed to get out alive. Granted, there was a mountain, but still. I managed to outspeed an AMRAAM. Which is very impressive for a missile this heavy. I'm so far very, very impressed with this aircraft. I've played the other F-14s, and this is probably the most forgiving one, as long as you have the skill to know, like the situational awareness to know when to notch and when not to notch, because the RWR on this thing is very bad. But as long as you have relatively good situational awareness, you can pretty much kill anything with this. If you know what you're doing. And now I'm gonna go dive back into the fight here. If there's any remaining people at high altitude, I'll shoot at them, but most likely it's going to just be low altitude people at this point. There's one at 14 miles. Don't fire at this guy. There goes a Parkour 90, it's lofting. Go and spectate it for you, it's very, very fast. It's about to dodge, might actually dodge this one. Go ahead and send him another one, I'm surprised to dodge that one, good on you. He's not dodging this one though. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, we damaged each other, I'm good. Yeah, he's done. I'm okay. I'll go ahead and get off the rails. Come on. I don't know if you heard it, but I spam clicking trying to get the missile to come off the rails. That's alright. I should get the kill for that F14's part. There we go, there's the kill. Yeah, my entire team died before I got there. I didn't have enough missiles to kill all those if I fought them one at a time. I'll spectate you real quick. Alright. Is that an AMRAAM that hit you? It's probably. Well, he wasn't dodging for a long time, and I think he saw the missile last second, and he pulled um, hard to his right. And since my missile was trying to intercept him um, off to the right, since he made a right side maneuver, like his right, he was able to pull enough Gs to shake it. The Core 90 only has a 15G overload, so you can dodge it, but it's usually going so fast that you don't have time to change direction and actually dodge it. No, your English is fine, so don't worry about it. No, you're fine. Yeah, no, on my F14, I also put the Imperial Iran emblem on it because I thought it looked cool. It also matched the color scheme. No, you're fine. Your English is perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Trust me, if you think your English is bad, then you haven't heard my German. Because some Germans can understand me pretty well, and some can't. There's a way of speaking German. It's like a very rural type. A lot of radar pings. I'm probably gonna have to find those mountains again. Just looking for missile trails. I don't know if that's a missile trail or just a person above me. I don't really want to risk it. Once you come around this mountain, I'll probably engage here. That looks like an enemy up high right there. Yep, give me that. We'll go ahead and launch it. Enemies high up. This is going to be way easier to land. This missile's going incredibly quickly. You can just see it soar through the sky. This guy is high altitude, and he's likely not going to be able to dodge this, I don't think. My bad. Man, I want to spectate that missile. Yeah, I got him anyway. Proves my point. Oh, you are German. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know, I was trying to show you the missile by spectating it the entire time, but I didn't know there was a 9M that was fired at me from behind. No, I appreciate you shouting out the screen. I appreciate that. Appreciate it, bro. Are you still alive, or are you dead? Yeah, no, I didn't, I thought I was able to spectate because I didn't have any radar pings. And then I get nailed by 9M, so I didn't get to see the satisfying missile impact. That's okay, though. Alright, finally got chaff. Part of me wants to get the rocket and show off the Yasser. Like, I really kind of want to show that off, but unless I play ground, I can't, so it's up to you guys. If you want me to research the Yasser, go for that now, I'll do that instead of doing more performance mods, because the aircraft already handles well more than adequate right now. It's up to you guys. If you want me to get the Yasser and show that off. It's gonna take a while to get it, but I have to do this rocket and this. Well, yeah, I just didn't know if people wanted to see me try and do a funny kill on an aircraft with the unguided missile. That rocket has a 10-meter proxy, so if you fire it head on, it will kill them. Alright, we'll just do flight upgrades then. I'll go ahead and do trying to remember which engine upgrade is actually the better one. I think it's the yeah, we'll just go for this one first. I don't really need boosters, any of that right now. Here's my F14B, by the way. It's got the nice skin on it. I love the F14B. They do need to fix the drag coefficient for the Phoenix, though, because it does have excess drag. But I got the F14B here. Very nice aircraft. So the chaff here, let's do 30-30, should be fine. Most of the time, I don't even actually really need countermeasures. If I'm defending a radar missile, usually I can just notch it without countermeasures. The only time I really need them is in a head-on. Okay, flares and shafts saved, good. Yeah, I carry max fuel on this thing, and this thing also does not get in the external fuel tanks, funny enough, so... The other F-14s, you can carry an extra, I think, 10 minutes of fuel on top of the maximum you have if you carry the fuel tank, so this one doesn't get that option. I don't know if it's something they'll add to it eventually, but right now it does not have fuel tanks you can carry. It's not that big of a deal, but... You got from every nation. So, America is the only nation I've really played extensive aircraft in. My second highest was probably Germany. I have the MiG-15 bis for Germany. Most of the diversity for my trees is probably tanks. For the longest time, I mostly played ground. Like, I played American, German, Russian, Brits, and Swedish ground. Air was something I really only played unless there was a new aircraft that came out I was interested in. For example, the F-14, F-16, stuff like that. For America, I had the ground tree completely done. Germans, I have up to 9.0, I believe. Russians, I have to 7.7, 8.0. And then the Brits, I have up to 7.7, but I could get them up to 8.0 if I bought some of the vehicles. I haven't researched, but I haven't played them. Sweden, I have up to 6.7. China, I have to 3.7. Italy, I have to 5.0. But then I have a bunch of event vehicles too. Like, if you include event vehicles, I have Germany up to 10.3. If you include event vehicles for Russia, I have them up to 10.3 as well. So, but if you just include tech tree, it's as I listed. The only top tier I really have is for America. Also, there is a missile that's just spiking me right now, or a teammate's radar, I don't know which, but it's getting annoying. There we go. Probably the next nation I will level up for air probably is going to be Germany, but it's only by accident. It's not like I'm intentional and I'm about to die. Oh, come on. Oh my. That was scary. Oh, that was scary. That was almost my death there. I don't know if that was a Phoenix missile or a Falcor. I'm gonna assume it was a Phoenix. I about died there. And I accidentally used up most of my countermeasures there trying to dodge that. So I blacked out. Let's try this again. Where is he? He about killed me. Having multiple recommend to have multiple nations. So I mean, I would get one nation that you really want to top tier first, then you can pretty much play whatever you want, diversify. I think that playing multiple nations for tanks is way more advantageous than playing multiple nations for aircraft, personally. If you want to play multiple nations for tanks and knock yourself out for aircraft, I'd recommend finding one you really like and sticking to it, because it's really hard to adjust to the playstyle that different nations' aircraft have, because they fly very different. America's aircraft are very focused on straight line speed and dive speed, whereas German aircraft, for the most part, have significantly better. German aircraft have really good climb rates, and they have very good turn rates for a lot of their fighters. Their bombers are very fast. So, I think I dropped some. Killed one of them. But, yeah, for air, I would stick to one nation until you get it done. And then for ground, I'd play multiple. They just added a new research thing, though. I haven't looked into the new research system, but from what I've seen, basically, you get 3 matches of 100% more RP based off of the base RP. So, if it's like a 166% or 150% base RP on the vehicle, then you get basically a total of 300% for 3 matches. If that makes sense. And I think it resets every day. And then once you get to top tier for that nation, it disables that nation's ability to use that. Also, I don't know if any of you guys have heard in the chat, but Germany is supposedly going to be getting a Switzerland sub-tech tree next update. Several of the vehicles on the leak list have already been confirmed because they've either been dev blogged or whatever. But supposedly Germany is supposed to be getting a Swiss FA-18. So German mains rejoice, you're not going to be stuck with the F4 F ice. You'll get a FA-18, either in this next update or the one after that. The American Hornet. Yeah, I know they get an F. Yeah, that's the funny part. America's not supposed to get the F-18 that update. I don't know if America is getting a later model FA-18 in a later update, and that's why Germany is only getting the F-18 this update, because America might just be getting a later model one. That's what I think. Because it's going to go after the F14A probably. Yeah, no, Germany is slated to get a Swiss sub-tech tree with the F-18 in it. They're supposed to also get the Boxer, the IFB APC type thing for ground. I'm pretty sure Italy can also get an F-18. I don't know if they'll get one. The Brits can get the Canadian one, the CF-18. There's a few nations that can get one. I do think that Germany is going to enjoy the F-18 though, because a lot of them are kind of upset about being stuck with an F-4 with AMRAAMs as their top vehicle. Understandably so. Thing does not handle that well. What's going to be after the F-18? For Germany, well, I'm assuming the Swiss subtype tree is going to be on the far right side of their tree separated, and that's going to be the last in the line. The F-22 is probably going to come after the F-16. It's probably going to be in the F-16 line, in my opinion. Because the only F-16 left for America is the F-16 Block 70, which will probably get the AIM-9X and the AIM-120C, C5 or C7, one of those two. And after that F-16 will be the F-22 on the left side of the tree. The F-15 part of the tree will probably get the F-35A eventually. Navy side will have the F-35C, and then maybe the ground attack part of the tree might get the F-35B, the VTOL one. Germany will also get an F-35. The Brits will get one. I think Italy will get one. I know for a fact Israel will get one. They need to add the F-117. I mean, it'd be a fun vehicle for the bomber tree, I think. It'd only get, I think it's 2 GBUs. It gets only 2 guided bombs, but it'd be pretty fun. It wouldn't be really OP in ground. It would be a very niche vehicle because it only gets 2 bombs, but it'd be pretty fun, I think. It's also a cool looking plane. Yeah, I'd like to see the F-117, the bomber tree. That'd be pretty cool. Either that or the attacker tree for the U.S. I don't care which. I guess, I was gonna say there's a guy up there. Let's switch. Okay, we're good. Can I actually spectate my missile tracking the target this time in peace? Come on, let me sit impact. Let's track that F-14. He tried to do the Kavaker's Bell. He tried to do the Kavaker's Bell maneuver to dodge it. Did you see that? That's a pretty ballsy move right there. It almost worked. Oh yeah, sorry I was muted, I was just talking to my girlfriend there. Yeah, she's just asking about the plane. She's curious about what makes it different from the American one. And mostly you tend to turn off your AV and right turn and tight turns. Yeah, I drop afterburner because if I get lower speed, I can pull way more AOA. Um, also, I like to drop my AB and pull air brakes so that I can get behind the enemy. Because typically, you're not going to get into a prolonged dogfight if you can just pull hard enough in one or two turns to get behind them and fire off the missile. If that makes sense. So when I do a merge with someone, I typically like to drop air brake, no AB, and then just fly in. Alright, well, my girlfriend wanted to be on stream, so here you go.
Hi.
Yeah, if she says something weird, I warn you in advance, so not much I can do about it.
Sorry, I'm like dying because I'm so sick.
Yeah, you are. Alright. The only reason I landed, by the way, is because I was running out of fuel. This thing burns fuel like crazy, and I was not going to be able to fight someone else without getting more. One of the people in the chat swag said hello from Germany.
I still need to finish my Chinese BR like 5.1.
Yeah, you still need to play your 5.0 Chinese. How did you do it in China to your girlfriend for 2 years? I don't know. She kinda clung to me like a stray cat.
No, you make it sound like you adopted me.
I was saying you had like the puppy dog eyes and all that. The whole works. So I don't know what you expect me to say about that.
I still need to finish my second Warthunder BR though.
Yeah, I just had to kill this last player, and there's a pretty good shot that I'll get him. Unless I fuck this up. Fucking it up. I'm throwing. I'm throwing! I'm throwing!
I say just dodge. Easy.
Oh yeah, I just slim dodge, I got it. Yeah, no problem. Radar. Thank you. I was going to say, I got through the main lane. Hopefully my missile just chases him and raise this thing's fast. Come on. There we go. But with that, R-27 should kill him. Thank God he's going in the earth. Yep, there we go, GG. That was close. Ooh, I'm actually sweating. That was very, very close. GG, good game there. 4 kills. That's a nail biter.
I see. Do you have scans for this, or do you have like stuff that you can put on it?
What do you mean skins? I mean, I can show you what I got right now. There's a default skin, and there's a skin for it. That's what you're talking about.
No accessories. Like
No, you can't.
bandana.
Nah, there's no accessories. I mean, you can put decals on it if you want.
Put decals on it. I want to see.
I already did. I put some semi-historical ones on there. This right here is the symbol for the Imperial Iran Air Force. So Yeah, she went ahead and told me to mute the so you couldn't hear her because she's coughing constantly. She's been sick for the last couple of weeks, so stuff happens. But there you go. If I sound a bit weird, it's because I also haven't been feeling the best at least the last 2 days, so. But that grind never stops. You gotta keep going. Especially if you want that event vehicle. Like, I felt pretty exhausted, my head's a bit foggy, so. If I get smacked by random missiles or misspeak, it's just because I'm a bit tired and sick. But overall, I'm very, very happy with this aircraft. It plays very well. The flight model, like all F14s, is excellent. No complaints about that. Probably the only thing about this aircraft that I don't really care for is the RWR countermeasures count. But at least at this BR, I've never ran into an issue where I've ran out of countermeasures completely. So, all in all, I've really nothing bad to say about it. If you guys want, I'll switch to the, sorry, I just went and misspoke. I'll switch to the regular camo if you guys want to see me play a few games in that, but I like the desert one. Yeah, no, you're fine, Swags. Thanks for stopping by. If you want, you can just subscribe or just like pin a link somewhere of my channel. So next time I stream, you'll get a notification for it. It's up to you. I'm pretty much just having fun with this thing. I'm not trying to take it too seriously. No, it's a pretty shit Swags. Yeah, no, anybody in the chat, if you want to, like, I don't care if you subscribe or just, like, keep a link to my channel somewhere so you can see my next stream. I try to do this at least semi-frequently. I mostly do this just for fun. I just hop on play. So go later, I'll catch you later. Yeah, no, likewise, Swags. Best wishes, sleep well and all that. I will say, though, that if you didn't grind the aircraft, guys, I wouldn't recommend... I mean, it really depends. If you're really, really into the F14 and you want this thing bad enough to where you would spend, I think it's like $50 or 30 euros, something like that. Maybe 35 euros on Golden Eagles. I don't know how much it is for 10,000. I wasn't paying attention. I would say it's maybe worthwhile doing that, but at the same time, it's a lot of money for an aircraft with no premium bonuses, so it's pretty much, do you want a shortcut to the F14 for top tier America or whatever. But if you've grinded like 4 tasks and you've missed some, and you would have to, I mean, that is fun. I would definitely agree. But if you've missed only a couple tasks and you only got like $50 for tasks, I think the rest is not this hard. I recommend doing it. It's a very good aircraft. I will say the stock grind for it is pretty brutal though. Starting out with only 290s and 2 Phoenix missiles is pretty bad. Because being 54A under ideal conditions, when you have more of them on your plane, you'll have maybe one that will hit, maybe 1 or 2 that will hit. at best, if you're carrying 4, so if you start out with 2, you pretty much have to play with no ounces. About 10 to 15 points to guarantee your best chance of killing. Game 9 easy to get going with that. Fire set one. If not completely frontal aspect, that's it. I don't know why I got crew locked for getting killed by an R-73, that's unique. Hopefully that'll go away once the match actually it's very weird. Yeah, think about it. No, but thanks for stopping by, Frodo. It was good playing with you. I'm trying to think of how many more games I want to do with this, because I might take a break and play something else in this game or another game, but we'll see. Have a good night. Likewise. Or likewise, friend. I don't know why I'm a crew lock. I got killed by an R-73. That was so strange. I didn't crash into anything. I got hit by a missile. But yeah, I've played the F-15 some as well, guys, but stock grinding it is kind of annoying when you only have 2 AMRAMs and you're using sparrows against people that are lobbing it out. I don't know, I've seen some people just lob like 3 AMRAMs at me at one time. It's pretty much impossible to notch every single one of them, especially at close range. But eventually I'll probably get the F-15 modifications done. Ideally when a new aircraft after it comes out in the tree. F-16, see, very good aircraft. That's what we set up for ground RV and a bunch of other stuff. But not most of them I actually like. Yeah, this one, the dual fuel tanks, it looks really cool. Very functional as well. Yeah, funny enough, this F-14 does not get fuel tanks. You see that? Modifications page, there's none to be found. Okay, the F-14B. See here, fuel tanks. Gives you about 10 minutes extra fuel. Go to the F-14A in the tree. But yeah, I'm also trying to work on the Harrier place a little bit, but yeah, you can see here the F-14A. You get fuel tanks on this one too, the American one. So you get a little bit more mileage on your fuel tank. Yep. Yeah, weirdly on the Iranian one, you don't get to carry any more fuel. Which, I mean, I wouldn't carry extra fuel tanks on this Iranian F-14 until you got the full flight performance mods, because it's already pretty heavy. But once you get all the flight performance mods, you could run the extra fuel tanks too, and it wouldn't really affect you too much. But it's strange it doesn't get them, though. I don't know if Iran uses them or not, historically. Or nowadays, I don't know. What is funny, though, is historically the Iranian F-14 was able to use R-73s. You can find pictures of them in Iran right now with R-73s mounted. They can use them. The R-27s they tested, but they were unable to get them to work. So it's pretty interesting. I think it'd be very interesting to see how big the difference it would make if this thing only had the AIM-9, or not the AIM-9, but the Sparrows, Buck 490, Sigil, Phoenix, and then the R-73. Because if they wanted to go fully historical, it'd be carrying R-73s, and then it'd either be carrying 2 Sigils on the outer pylons, or it'd be carrying 2 AIM-7E4 missiles, which is a missile type that's not even in the game. There's no AIM-7E4 in game right now. And then it would have the 4 F14A 90s. Would be like a more historical setup. For now, at least for nowadays. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna complain about the R-27 being on the aircraft, because it's way better than the Sparrow that's on this plane, but it is technically inaccurate, so they couldn't get it to function with the AUG-9 radar. Which, the F-14A 90, by the way, it uses a AIM 54B seeker and body, and then it uses the motor from the improved Hawk missile. And that's the same missile that the Sigil is. It's the improved Hawk. A lot of people say it's the Hawk missile, it's the improved Hawk. There is a difference there. The difference is the motor. But yeah, I'm still playing Warthunder. I'm still streaming it. I had quite a few people show it today, which is really cool to see. I played with one of them. But yeah, a lot of people were asking me about the aircraft and if it was good, how to use certain things, so. Yeah. 32,000, that's getting there though. We're getting close. It's a good plane though. I'll say that. Stock grind was pretty rough though when I was using just 2 Phoenixes and 2 Sidewinders. I was getting more kills using the Sidewinders than the 2 Phoenixes. At least for a good while there. Try this, if it's getting it or not. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, my situational awareness right now is kind of suffering. Wow. Yeah, that's alright. At least it didn't crew lock me that time, that would have been annoying. Gark, if you want, I'll show you the regular camo for the plane. It's got 2 different options. You got the standard here, which is your blue, and I think it's like kind of tannish, grayish, brown kind of color. I put the Republic of Iran Air Force emblems on there, on the front and back. And I got the Desert Camo one, which I put the Imperial Iran ones on. Which is pretty neat. Which, funny enough, I also dressed up my F40 here. You guys can see that I put the Imperial Iran ones on there and then the roundel. Because Iran did and still does use the F40 Phantom. Actually, they don't use the Phantom anymore, they retired it, but I did put the emblems on this one. So I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start it over. Very good plane though. Very, very impressed with this thing. Only thing I don't like is that RWR, but everything else about it's pretty much perfect. Of course, if you get into a sustained dogfight with the F14As, like J79 engines, you're going to run into some problems if you fight like an F-16 or a Gripen or something like that, but it's so rare of an occurrence that you almost never have to worry about it. Like, these engines pretty much are like dogfight perfectly well enough against everything you're going to fight for the most part. Which even then, you don't want to get into a dogfight in the first place. If you play this thing on the interceptor, that's when you're going to perform the best. Stay fast, launch your missiles. Try not to get a bunch of people on your 6 o'clock. You're pretty much good to go. Of course, you have to launch all the Phoenix missiles at the start of the game, because all these people either like to go mid and just launch all of them, or just climb up and fire them all off. If you just launch on the left side of the map, you can pretty much avoid them every single time without even having to worry about it. Which is what I've been doing, so it works perfectly well. This is what I do with my other F14s, this is what I do with my Mirage 2000, this is what I did with my F15A, and this is a pretty similar strategy that I use on the F16C too. But the F16C is also an amazing dogfighter, so you can afford to get a lot closer and don't have to worry as much about it. Playing this thing with an interceptor is the best way to go. This map is a little bit strange though, because if you want to take cover in the mountains, you have to go higher in elevation than high on this left side or right side of the map. The whole entire mid-map, if you go down there, a radar missile will find you. And there's not much you're going to be able to do about it unless you perfectly notch it in chaff and hope for the best. But I always like to use terrain whenever I can. You might as well. Let's see. Once I get to about a little bit over half mid-map, we'll turn in, so everybody will be on our friendly side of the map. At that point, I'm just flank them and firing missiles out. It's generally the idea on radar mode. Oh, one lock on the back. Come on, get this thing in front of me. That's okay. The big 21 and 12 miles, so we get started. We'll try this. Gotta be careful here though, there's a lot of other aircraft up. It's a big 23. It's hit already. Yeah. Oh, I guess my missile hit him anyway. Never intend for it to do that. We'll try a close range one. I haven't tried one for 3 miles. It's pretty close, so I don't know if it'll actually hit him. No, do not track my teammate. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't. Okay, I was going to say it was going to credit me for that. That is entirely my fault. That's fine. It's the first team kill I've had today. I'm surprised I got it with a radar missile. Usually it's a sidewinder, so I'm going to do that. No kill there. Unlucky. Oh, don't hit the cliff. Yeah, it's rear aspect. Maybe 23. Please don't go for a teammate again, that would be very annoying. Okay. Take a kill assist. At least I think I gave him a kill assist. That was a full kill with that. Smash my wings. Truck. Just go straight to ground targets. Losing 20k this match is pretty rough. That's kind of hoping I can get. Always SL, I want to stay above 2 million if possible. But we'll just need some XP from these ground targets, no big deal. It's no big deal. I'm surprised I didn't break the. I don't know if that's a regular pillbox or the small pillbox. Not sure if I'm going to mess with the tornado, especially when I don't have any missiles. Killed a couple more ground targets and then bail back to base here. There we go, that's about all my ammo. I think I can get one more. And tornado crash, that's it. GG, sucks I got a team kill though, that's gonna put a big dent in my winnings for that match. Yeah. Got the engine upgrade though. However, might be ideal, it'd still reduce my weight. New boosters I've not really needed so far, but let's see. Part of me really wants to get the, Zunies and then try and test out the Yasser. But yeah, we're going for cover, that's fine. This will reduce my weight by 300 kilos, and then it'll improve my drag, all that, so I'll get better speed. An engine upgrade should put me a lot more power. Once I get a final engine upgrade, I'll have over 8,000 kilograms of thrust with afterburner on each engine, so that'll be very nice. TF30. Is that actually the same motor on the other F14A? I don't know. Let me check. Pretty sure they both have the. Even though I thought that the Iranian one got the P414s and not the 412s, but that's the same one. Not bad. That should definitely help me with dogfights, that engine upgrade, and it will help me a lot in getting optimal speed launch parameters for my missiles, so that's good. Or spawn. Probably once the 9th stage comes out. I think when the 9th stage of the event comes out and I get the new camo, potentially, I'm probably going to get it on Because if I get that, it'll give me 4 free modifications, which will be probably enough at that point to essentially just finish off this aircraft's mods completely, I figure. I could be wrong, but it's probably enough at that point. It'll finish off all that for me. I'll change the name of the stream real quick because it's not really as much of a start right now. It changes with the gameplay. This thing's more or less got everything at this point. I will say though, the Sigil is pretty bad. Would not recommend using the Sigil missile, the improved hawk that you can have on the outer pylons. It can't maneuver. It's pretty bad. Tracking's not great. But the F14A is an incredibly effective missile. Very, very fast. Hard to dodge. Especially when a lot of these people are not used to seeing something this fast on an F-14. Like, a lot of people are not used to seeing a missile like that. Understandably so, too, but it'd be nice if I get a lock on this F-14 right now, so I just get a search track. I just died. I'm gonna dive back to the deck before I get hit with the missile. Yeah, there's Harriers and stuff in here. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Might try and help this, he's dead already. Oh, wow. Come on, I'm off the rails. They did not come off the rails in time. I'm gonna eat the dirt so I have no tail control. You guys probably couldn't hear, but I was spam clicking the missile button and it just was not queuing up in time. Unfortunate. It's okay though. But yeah, there's also a bunch of leaks going around, supposedly by Sabi, which is one of the better sources for update leaks on this game. Supposedly Israel is going to be getting the Kafir C10. So, according to the leaks by Sabi, which has been right about the last probably 4 updates, we'll be getting a Kafir C10 for Israel. We'll be getting a FA-18 for the German tech tree. Will be a Swiss F-18. Either this update or the one after. They said it might be delayed. So Germany might be getting a sub-tech tree this next update, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of good stuff that's going to be coming to the game. And this F-14 from this event is just spectacular. Flies very well. Good missiles, everything you pretty much want, except for its RWR is pretty bad. But it's fantastic. It's probably going to go up in VR because it's just better than the F14A in every conceivable way. Just almost died to a Phoenix there. But it's better than the F14A from the American tree in pretty much every way. It's better than the F14B when it comes to long-range BVR because the Fokker 90, but the B still has the advantage of a significantly improved RWR. Precision-guided bombs using a laser, AIM-9Ls, and it's insane countermeasure count, which can carry about 600 or 540 on the F-14B. I forgot the number if you carry the countermeasure modules on the pylons for sidewinders. I usually do that with my F-14B. It's very, very useful. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the plane, feel free to ask. I'll answer anything, because I've pretty much got all of the mods except for performance done on this thing. The only unique aspect of this aircraft I've not touched so far is the Yasser missile, the bomb rocket. I mean, I can tell you about it, but I haven't actually played it, so I can't tell you how useful it is or anything like that. Surprised I haven't picked up anybody. Okay, there we go. I was about to say it was either going to launch that Mirage or something else. We have fire. 10 miles is well within the range of this thing. Fokker is so fast. I lose lock here though. It's okay. We'll scare this F4 into the Fokker, then we'll fire an R-27, which you won't be able to dodge. Most likely. And for some reason the R-27 was decided today was not the day. That was strange. That's fine. Very weird that both of those missed though. I think I left from that good because that Mirage is probably going to fire radio and magic 2 at me if I didn't leave. Going to re-engage here in a second. Still got 2 Fokker 90s. We actually might go for the F-14. Whoa, what's that? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Oh my, yeah, that's bad. I don't even know what that was. I couldn't get a radar lock on the host aircraft. You didn't see it. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll go in another one. Best game I've had so far in this thing is usually about 4 or 5 kills. That's pretty much the max you can get in this plane. Because typically by the time you actually engage the enemy team, dodge all the Phoenix missiles, they're pretty much all dead at that point most of the time. This thing's theoretically capable of getting on one spawn. If the missiles cooperate, you can probably pull about 6 kills. If the enemy team doesn't die fast and you don't get killed by someone that either doesn't render in until they're close to you with a 9M or something like that. If all goes right, you can theoretically get like probably 6, 8, 7 kills in one fly out with this thing before you have to go back to airfield. Might try the Clark 490 at high altitude. I haven't done that yet, but right now high altitude's just kind of a waste of time. Some people go up high and launch their Phoenix missile. If you try and use TWS, you're just going to track their missiles and not the plane 90% of the time. It's kind of why I think a lot of the major content creators should probably hold off on doing a full review on this plane until after the matchmaking has calmed down, because right now, you're flying, it gets very abnormal in composition. This TWS works really well. Before this event, the F14 actually came out, right? Normal matchmaking, you usually have maybe 3-4 F14s on each team maximum. 2 of them would usually go low, the other 2 would go high, and they'd launch their Phoenix missiles. So each team, you'd have about probably in between, if you combine both sides, you probably have about maybe 15 Phoenix missiles in the air, 16 at the same time. Only 1 or 2 of them will hit, usually a player that doesn't know what's going on. And then the rest of the match plays out normally, but since both sides have a bunch of F-14s, you're pretty much seeing like Phoenix missiles sling pretty much the entire map. Just across the map, the entire match, start to finish. So. Like I said, this is very irregular matchmaking, so I hope that a lot of content creators do the review on the plane when the matchmakers actually calm down a bit to give people the proper impression of this plane. Because I actually think once the matchmaker calms down, this thing's going to be way more broken. And a lot of videos show it being permanent. And I about died to Phoenix right there. But, yeah, no, this plane's incredible, though. It really is. I'm just gonna start launching. I got nailed by the Phoenix. Even though I thought it wouldn't be one that was gonna track me there. There they go, they broke lock there. I think it bit off on my chaff. It's kind of funny, most of the time I find myself using countermeasures for actually chaff right now instead of IR missiles, when it's usually the opposite of this BR. It's a very strange experience right now. Because this is way different to how the game usually plays. That's a missile. See what I'm talking about? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. It intercepted it though. See there, it has a good seeker. And the Phoenix missiles were historically built to intercept bombers, anti-ship missiles, and ballistic missiles is what they're built to intercept. At least the initial model, the C model, was modified with killing fighters in mind, because they figured out it was very good at that. I launched my Sidewinders on these MiG-15s because I'm pretty much getting no other opportunity to use them in the match. And we'll launch at these ones. Switch to F 490, get a 9-mile launch here. And we'll try and get a lock on this guy. Let's just salvo him off here, see how it goes. No hit there. Unlucky. R27 might hit this guy, please. Nope. Probably just gonna try and get out of here. Feel like we're right. F 490 is very good at hitting people in head-on, and people who are at high altitude, side aspect, but at low altitude it struggles a little bit because of its maximum G tolerance to hit people sometimes. The biggest advantage it has is the speed, and usually that speed is enough to get you the kill, because by the time the player realizes what's headed towards them, usually it's too late. But, please hit. And R27 missed again, strangely. Should have been a perfect hit right there. Very bizarre. Got a bit unlucky with the missiles this match, just didn't want to fight on anything. See there, I had a perfect launch on the R27, it just happened to miss, it happens. Yeah, most of the Farcore 90 kills you're going to get is firing at people that are high altitude, because it's way harder for them to dodge it and multi-bat. And of course, it's burning. There's a full 14 right here. I might actually try and gun it. If I can get a jump, if I get the jump on him, I'll gun it. I'm in a low fuel state, so I have maximum mobility right now. I just don't have the sidewinders. There we go, there's a kill. I'll be able to gun the other one and see how good he is. Yeah, he just got struck. Unlucky, I think he got hit by a sparrow. Still one guy left, but I'm probably going to go ahead and just go right there for sure. Don't have a lot of fuel and all that kind of stuff. Locked to the rest, but I think it's a teammate. That's it for us, okay. I'll just let them have it, I'm going to risk it here. Yeah, see, it's already over. GG. Yeah, this thing's getting a lot faster now. I got some mods on it. Not a bad match. Also, I did pick up a bunch of these gamble crates. I spent probably about 5 mil on them. Because usually I have a lot of SL and not too much to spend it on, so what I'll do is I'll just gamble these if I recount it. Which I got some decals, but I also got this Obel. It's an 8.0 premium for Italy. It's pretty good. And that's actually kind of cool now. It shows what an aced cruise stat would be with that. That's actually a pretty cool addition. I didn't know they were making that. Yeah, I got this from one of those crates, which is pretty nice. It's a fun little vehicle to drive around. I should check my other things. I haven't seen that. Yeah, sure enough. Very cool. That's a nice addition. I like that. That's a very nice quality of life change to tanks. Kind of strange they don't show any improvements for this, but I guess they wouldn't be able to really show. Yeah, once I get the cover, I'm either going to go fuselage repair or compressor. Probably compressor, and then maybe after that, I might go try and get the Oster missile. I don't know. Like, part of me wants to get the performance mods done, and part of me wants to try the unique rocket. We'll see. This thing is pretty enjoyable, though. It is quite enjoyable. Yeah, we're going Spain again. This map's pretty decent. Sorry if I'm muted sometimes, I'm also eating my food at the same time doing this, so I don't want you to hear me eating food, but this plane is very good though. And when I initially saw the plane, I thought I was gonna like the sky blue, light blue, and like grayish, brownish color, bicolor. I think it's a bicolor camo the most, but after playing the desert camo, I've taken quite a liking to this because the U.S. trade rarely, if ever, gets desert camos for its aircraft, especially modern aircraft. The only thing I can think of is I think the A-7B gets one, but as far as I know, I think that's the only American aircraft that desert camo you can get, at least without the GE or the camo crates. So you're having a desert camo on American aircraft is certainly a welcome change, for sure. I'm not going to spectate the missile this time, I'm just going to let it ride. Hopefully it intercepts the target. Actually, I'll check. Okay, at least it's tracking the aircraft. He's about to die before I hit him. Okay. Good. We'll try and get a lock on this guy. I actually fly a little bit away from the map. I'm gonna give myself some space here. There's a lot of stuff going on. I need some distance before I actually re-engage, or I'm not gonna just dive right into him. If you want to stay alive in this F14, yeah, I got hiccups, as you. But if you guys want to stay alive in the F14, just play like an interceptor, and you'll do the best with it. That's my opinion. Okay, here's another F14 90. This is pretty much the kind of launch you want. I'm gonna go ahead and break lock here because missile's tracking me. Okay. I don't know where that one missile came from, but that was certainly interesting. I don't know what I'm spiked by. Oh, there it is. R27R? There we go. Good stuff. That's a pretty good match there. 3 kills, not bad. Definitely making some progress on it. But as you see in the mods, I pretty much just completely skipped the M54 because it's just a worse version of the F 90 in every way, basically, except for G tolerance. The difference is only 2G. And with how fast the F 90 goes, like I said before in the stream, that typically the missile will hit before they even realize they're going to be hit. Because when they're getting spiked by radar, they are anticipating a Phoenix, and they know that the Phoenix is pretty slow, and they'll have probably time to see it before it gets close. Parkour 90, by the time you see it, like the like the red diamond with the distance to your aircraft, by the time you see that, you're usually dead. Most of the time. History. Right now I'm playing the event F14, and I pretty much got all the missiles on it. You can see there I got Parkour 90, R27, and the A90, so I have everything. I got about half, 3/4 of performance mods down. So this is pretty much what the aircraft is going to look like once you're more or less fully upgraded. Plus or minus a few dozen kilometers an hour speed. I'm also using the desert camo because I just thought it looked nice. The blue and gray bicolor kind of looks a bit too similar to a lot of the US camos, especially one for the F-15, so I'm currently using the desert camo. It's a very nice change of pace for camos on US aircraft. That is a bit dangerous. Okay, never mind, this is done. That was very, very close. Get off the rails. There it goes. I'm gonna back up a little bit, I'm way too close. I just had a missile fired at me there. We're gonna back up, I need some room. I'm not trying to get thrown into a furball. I'm gonna wrap around this mountain here, and then re-engage. Kinda hoping to use my Parkour 90, but then there's just a bunch of planes like less than 4 kilometers away from me, and I'm just like, well, alright. I mean, here we are again. There's a 4S right there, luckily it's not actually coming towards me this time. Hold on a little bit closer, there we go. This R27 should kill this F4J unless it chaps it. Please, R27, do not disappoint me right now. You did. I'm just going to ignore that. We're just going to run. I'm not in the mood for that. Unfortunately, I don't know if that missile's still going to doubt it. My entire team just died before I even got to do anything that time, unfortunately. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Yeah, there's someone pinging me with a Phoenix missile. I just need to get him. Actually, I just need to dodge it. Can't hide behind a mountain for that one. Okay, I think it's left me alone. A lot of aircraft. I'm hoping I'll pick one up in front of me here. That's my teammate. I'm just gonna do a sweep on the left, and then we're gonna sweep back on the right here. I'll go ahead and sweep back. Right. Let's see. Ironic with if this Mirage comes out, I can probably fight this guy, but that's a missile. Give me something. Give me an aircraft. There we go. There's Fokker 90. I'm just gonna fire an R-27 at that. There we go. Good kill. Might try that MiG-21. He's dead, the Bison's dead. I mean, I'll take ground targets. Air targets here they are. Alright, we'll kill the next one. Okay, apparently did not want to track that one. Straight ground targets, I guess. I need the points. It's a bit concerning. Okay, it's not an aircraft. I was panicking there a bit. There we go. I have enough rounds for probably 4 more ground targets, then I'll go back. Take that one. Enough for one more here, and then we'll go back. There we go. Alright, we're going back. I don't know if the last player is AFK or what. Is an F14 far away? Okay. We'll just go back. Jettison, get back to base as fast as we can now. Let's go back. 8,000 should be fine. And that's why I'm going back to base, it seems well. I think there's a lock in me right now, that's kind of funny. about the next upgrade. Let's see. Yep, it's definitely getting there though. Bomb load's pretty much the same as every other rifle in the game. A lot of research that goes into these. Yeah, once I get the performance mods, I'll probably skip the gun upgrades and go straight for the Yasser missile so I can show that off. But I'll probably have to do that either. Well, technically today is Friday now, but either technically later today I'll grind, get the Yasser and show it off on stream, or it'll be Saturday. So, this research still does take a while, and I want to get flight performance first, plus one of my viewers and stuff too, so it's a little bit. That's step one. And here we go, this is what I want to see. Desert map for a desert plane, and this is Silent, so this is pretty cool. This thing looks great in the desert. Yeah, this is a strat I've pretty much used the entire time for the stock grind, and honestly it's the best way to play the F14 with this matchmaker right now, is just to hug the deck, flank around the end of the team, and then fire off your missiles, because if you try and climb to high altitude and play BBR, you're either going to hard lock or soft lock a bunch of Phoenix missiles and waste all of your missiles and not kill anything, so pretty much just let the players who don't know what they're doing waste their missiles up high, and then once they come down with nothing but sparrows and sidewinders, you can pretty much just wipe the floor with them, especially the F 190. It's very, very easy. As long as you have enough distance, it'll get to them very, very quickly and kill them if they're not paying attention. The missile's so fast that a good chunk of the time, by the time they notice it, they're probably dead, unless they're paying attention to their RWR. It's, I think it's the first or second fastest missile in the game, tied with the, I think the R-27ER is still maybe a little bit faster at long range, or maybe I have it the other way around, but it's definitely the first or second fastest missile in the game, undoubtedly. It's very, very good. G tolerance is pretty much the only complaint about it. And even then, it's not really that big of a deal. The Sedgil, on the other hand, which is the improved Hawk missile that you can use on the outer pylon. Outer pylon's in place of the Sparrow R-27. It's pretty much useless. Don't use it. I tried, and it cannot even hit an aircraft that's flying in a straight line, not dodging most of the time. It's pretty bad. I need a notch right now, so I'm paying attention. This Phoenix missiles right towards me. So let's just drop some chaff. Okay, I prefer if you get through that. Please and thank you. Yeah, see, those missiles were definitely headed in my direction, and I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty dead there. See when you get a block forward and cooperate. I'll probably load the R27 up just in case. Can be very, very temperamental. He's doing. Yeah, I'll take this guy. Try to fuck through on him. It's really fascinating. It's a hit right now. It's unfortunate. Oh wow, I mistake that missile. Okay, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna get closer to the back. This is really bad. I'm probably just not even gonna dogfight or turn. I'm just gonna get some distance and turn back around for him, because this is not where I want to be. It is bad. I'm surprised that R60 is hot cars and all that. F14s are just so hard. It's hard to get IRs to leave you alone. Yeah, no sauce the fuck for 90 that time. It works the best on people who don't know you're there. I think the Phoenix missile is a way better missile for killing people who know you're there, but the Fokker 90 is a way more dangerous missile, especially to people who don't know you're firing at them. Like in ground RB, if you're playing the Iranian F14A is basically like a helicopter killer, aircraft killer. It'll probably be way more dangerous there with the Fokker 90 because they won't get any, they won't get like the danger diamond. So they'll just be flying around getting a radar lock and they'll get killed. So. Getting close to the next modification though, that'll make the plane a lot better, or way less, because the biggest problem I think right now I'm having is I'm getting close to enemies. And since I don't have all the performance upgrades, I'm not able to maintain my speed very well. So they're pretty much able to catch me from behind, and then I'm pretty much dead. So. This is probably going to be my, it's probably going to be my last match for today. 3 hours is probably good enough showing off this aircraft, but, after I do this match, I'll probably go take a break, and I'll be streaming maybe either later tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, I enjoy the aircraft. It's been a pretty good stream of stock grinding. Interesting. Also, I got the hover upgrades. This thing's a little bit faster. This thing will rip at 0.25 Mach close to deck, so. I'm gonna fly high up, so there's a lot of clouds and fog, and I'm not trying to hit this second up. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. If I was lower, I would have smacked the hill right there. Anticipating some possible crash. I'm going to turn all my radars set, so I'm getting relatively close to the point where I probably will start to encounter enemy fighters. Surprised I'm actually not picking anybody up, but then again, maybe not very many people if any went right, so. '54. All these people in chat are complaining about a bunch of Phoenix missiles, but pretty much if you just stay close to the deck, you don't have much to worry about. 90% of the time, pretty much just dodge them, it'll be okay. Clockwork 9, though, I will say, is an insane missile. I'm not even going to pretend it's not. It really is an incredible aircraft. But, let's see. I don't know why I'm struggling to get a PD launch with this. It's kind of strange. Just gonna get out of here. If possible, full wing sweep. Just some missiles from this one. Dude, you're not. Just no run of it. That's right there. As good a time as any to try. Never mind, just getting chased, can't outrun them, so I'm just gonna die, because I can't do anything against that many people. Alright, then. Very cool. I love getting chased, and I can't outrun them. I literally bolted right past them, it didn't even matter, they caught up to me doing a full 180-degree turn. That was irritating. And there were so many clouds and my missiles just wouldn't even try and track or do anything. That is dumb. But whatever. It's all good. I'll just leave it off there. But, I'll probably stream more soon, but yeah, it's a good plane, I'd recommend it. See y'all.